Hey everyone, it's Ebony. This is technically my week 22 video, but week 23 on Monday. So let's just say week 23. Um, this morning when I got on the scale, I was 216 pounds, and that is 120 pounds down from my start weight of 336 pounds. So, um, they gave me a goal weight when I went and had my surgery of 205. And now that I'm 216, I really think that I'm going to surpass that. Seeing as though I'm only 23 weeks out, what is that? 5 months and 3 weeks. So, close to 6 months. Not quite. Um, I had got an email from someone about elaborating a little bit more about how people treat you differently, and I want to touch a little bit on dating after weight loss surgery as well, because I'm going through that right now. So, as far as people treating you differently, people in public, I just feel like people um, look at me differently. People are more readily wanting to speak. People who didn't speak to me, or just around my job, people that I would see every day who never looked twice at me when I was big, they speaking, hey, Ebony, how you doing? You like, do I know you? Why would did you talk to me before? Sometimes it just makes you angry, but you get over it. I noticed that out in the public, I get a lot more attention. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable, getting attention from guys, because I never really got a lot of attention from guys before. Um, um, is that it? I think people are just in general nicer to people. I would go into places and people would look at me before like, ew, sometimes like disgusted almost. Um, so I mean, it's definitely, I see why they do a psych eval before you have the surgery, because it takes some adjustment. Because I still see myself as 336 pounds. It's hard for me to take. Every time somebody sees me at work, they're like, "Dang, did you lose some more weight? You looking good. You losing more weight." And I've even had people tell me, well, don't lose too much now. You're looking like are you okay? Or you losing too much weight. And it's like, are you kidding me? How could you even form your mouth to say that to me? Um, yeah, so dating. There's a gentleman in my life who um, is quite fond of me. I'm quite fond of him. He is a super nice guy. Um, I am really insecure about the way my body looks. Um, as far as just having like extra skin, on my stomach, or, on my arms or whatever. And he just be like, you look so beautiful. Like, we went to school together, so he knew me all my life as a fat person. He hadn't seen me in like 12 years. We reconnected on Facebook. And, he like, you look so good. He just like everything about me. And I just feel like almost like I want to shut him down. Actually, I did kind of tell him, like, we need to really slow it down, because my life is changing, my body is changing, um, my personality is changing. I feel like I'm still the same person, but a different person, if that even makes any sense. Like, um, maybe eventually I'll be more outgoing. He like, you need to get over that. You need to not be so insecure. You're beautiful. He be trying to take me places I just don't even be want to go. I still have those same insecurities I had when I was 336 pounds. I still don't like a lot of people looking at me, and it's even worse now because everybody's looking. More people are looking, and I'm just like, okay, it's like more people notice you when you're not fat. Um, and it's just like it's hard for me. It's a bit of a struggle, and I'm trying not to go, too long because y'all know how my camera be acting. So that's just some of the insecurities that I have. Some days I walk out this house like, oh, I feel good, I look good, I got my hair done, but some days I'm just like, don't look at me. I still do have those days. Because it's a process, and I'm realizing that I'm only not even 5 months out, or 5 months out, not even 6 months out. And I expect to lose a lot more weight. So my surgeon, I don't know if I said this before because this is like my second time doing this video, but my surgeon gave me a goal weight of 205. I feel like I'm going to surpass that. I'm 5'7", I'm kind of tall. So I think I would be comfortable maybe between anywhere from 160 to 180, maybe 170 to 180. 205, no. Now that I'm 216 pounds, I just feel like I have a lot more work to do, a lot more weight to lose. And I just don't feel like that's it. Um, that's, that's pretty much it. I do have some products here that I wanted to share with you guys that I still use. Still use my protein shots, bullets. This is 26 grams of protein in here, and it's 2.9 ounces. So that's a good little way to get your protein pick me up. Also, this is EAS. I use this. I buy these in 4-packs. You can get them from GNC. Can you see? You can get this in GNC. I got this particular 4-pack from CVS, but it's 17 grams of protein, 1 net carb, no sugar, 110 calories. Excuse me. So that's some of the stuff that I still use. I still might have like yogurt or something in the morning, or a piece of fruit. Something like that. I do eat a more wider variety of foods. Like I said in my last video, I pretty much eat whatever it is that I want to eat, just not like fried foods. Or tomorrow, actually, July 3rd is my birthday, and some of the girls at work got together and got me a cake, and they brought in ice cream. Those bad girls. But I had some of it. With my surgery, I see a lot of people on here who've had a lot of issues with sugar and with just specific foods. At first, I had the one instance that I mentioned about the greasy omelet. That was bad. It just did not sit well. It didn't work. And I just had one bite of the omelet, and it was just like a bad look. But I had a little sliver of cake at work, and like a little tiny scoop of ice cream. I was fine. I didn't have any issues at all. So, I guess, to each his own. Different people have different situations where they dump, or they have, things going on. I just never had any of those problems. I think I'm really, really fortunate and blessed when it comes to that. My power just went out. It's been raining. Tamisha running because she's a scaredy cat. Look at you. Gone. The lights came back on. That was funny, Tamisha. Yeah, it's been storming really, really bad. That's the second time that my power actually clicked out. But that's it. That's just a little brief update on me. Everything else is going well. I'm just having some insecurities with dating. I'm interested in your comments, anybody who has went through it. You know, feel free to shoot me a message, or, you know, comment on my video. Thanks. Love you guys.